Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all televisions all over the world. Delighted to be here once again on another live broadcast today, 3rd of August 2018. It's a wonderful Thursday, and it's been. I wish everybody a wonderful day at work, everywhere, wherever you may be. I say good morning to all televisions in the morning. Good afternoon to all televisions in the afternoon. Good evening to all televisions in the evening. Good night to all televisions in the night. I still remember my almost self, Taufik Abdeniya, and we are coming up to you live again on another live broadcast today, Thursday, the 30th of August 2018. It's been 2 days that I was on a live broadcast. It was due to a tight schedule. I'm very happy and delighted to be here once again. I want today we are actually going to look at some of the blogs that the TBC admin has actually put in place. And basically, I want to remind us on the issue of the card centers. The issue of the card center that was actually put up by the activity admin in the last 1 or 2 weeks. I think it's such a good thing to remind us because I'm not sure that we all we have card centers in all over the place. So it's of the fact that the admin has given us to be a card center for TBC members who does not or do not have the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum to pay their $10 wallet fee, lifetime wallet fee, and that is the essence of the cash center. The cash center was thoroughly explained by TBC Randy in the last 2 weeks send button, not this week, the last week send button meeting. The cash center was actually thoroughly analyzed, and TBC Randy makes us to understand the fact that yes, there are three different opportunity, different categories of these cash centers. You can be a cash center, you can partner with a cash center, and you can also be a mega cash center for smaller cash centers. That is the advantage that for all these categories, there are actually commissions or reward for you being a cash center, because you are actually what we are doing is yeah, sorry for the break. Sorry for the break in transmission. It was actually due to network failure. It was due to our welcome back. Trying to explain where the cash center is, and I actually made mention of the fact that there are three ways you can actually be involved in the cash center operation. It is either you are a cash center yourself, exchange being the intermediary between the buyer and the seller. You can be an intermediary between the buyer and the seller, where the seller introduces the buyer to you for the payment of the $10 lifetime wallet fee, and you the buyer now pay the $10 plus the administrative charge of 20% to you and from that you can now transfer the $10 on behalf of the buyer to the seller for them to actually help them in activating their wallet account. So additionally, you can also partner with a cash center where you have 50-50% commission on that. The buyer will actually will partner with a cash center, a mega cash center, for you to introduce somebody to them, where you actually have what you call the 10% fee. At the cash center, you partner with another cash center for them to pay on the behalf of it. Then additionally, you can also act as a mega cash center for other cash centers. The other cash center can actually come to you to purchase Litecoin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and some other wallet coins that are acceptable for the payment of the $10 lifetime wallet fee. So I want to go into the blog to actually explain as the admin has stated it in that blog. So I need to share my screen now for me to read what the admin has in the blog for us. Let me first of all read the I want to already be before I go to if the announcement we are launching car centers all around the world today. That was as at 18th of August. The blog was at 18th. It's a huge announcement. We are launching car centers all around the world today. 18th of August, car center was launched all around the world. From there, you can actually log into your and go and register as a car center if you have $10 in your wallet. Today we go down with TBC history as one of the greatest days ever. 99.9% of the world population have not yet entered the cryptocurrency space, and TBC will lead the way in changing that. TBC by itself is a learning curve for its new members, and as time goes on, most of our new members will enter the world of cryptocurrency, with TBC being their first experience. It has been complicated to bring in new members that have zero experience with cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, because each cryptocurrency has its own learning curve to pass through. I think only accept BTC, Bitcoin, Litecoin. I think only accept BTC, that is Bitcoin, LTC, that is Litecoin, and ETH, which is Ethereum, for payment of the $10 fee. Up until now, new members needed to pass through a couple of learning curves in the cryptocurrency space in order to get started with TBC. That is the origin, that is the brain, that is the motive behind the establishment of the cash centers by TBC admin. Today, TBC launches cash centers around the world so that new members will not have to figure out how to get another cryptocurrency in order to participate in TBC. They can just go to a local cash center to make payment in cash, and cash center will have the needed cryptocurrency and know how to complete global payment. The cash centers will not be brick and mortar businesses. They are individuals that operate on a peer-to-peer basis in the cryptocurrency world. All transactions will be private, and these cash centers are not acting as public exchanges. That is the cross. The cash centers are not acting as public exchanges. They are only going to be a private and a private entity transacting business on behalf of TBC members, newbies. TBC is a private member only group, and we have our own private money called TBC. Our objective is to sign up a billion member over the next year or two. These cash centers do not offer these cash centers do not offer their services for free of charge. There is a 20% fee to use these cash centers, which the buyers holding cash will pay. That is, the buyers will have to pay the cost of the service charge of 20%. That is going to be added to the whatever cost the $10 is in each country's currency. That 20% will have to be added to the money that will be paid to the cash center for them to assist the buyer in sending the equivalent value of $10 wallet fee to the seller. This will save the buyers both time and possibly money because it can take a bit of time to go through the learning curve on how to buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, which are all volatile market-based cryptocurrencies, and sudden drops in price are common. It will just be easier for a newbie to go to a cash center and pay in cash to participate within our CBC community. 20% is very reasonable under these circumstances. If a buyer just want to pay the $10 admin fee, they will need $12 cash in hand in order to use a cash center. That is, you add 20%, which is $2 to the $10 that you want to pay, and you pay it to the cash center. The cash centers will in turn transfer the equivalent value of $10 after removing their own 20% instead. Better yet, if the buyer wants to also complete a purchase of $100 from a TBC seller long distance from the buyer's location on top of paying the $10 admin fee, the buyer will need $132 cash in hand to complete the transaction. So that's additional $20 to be paid on $100 purchase. So 20% of $100 is $20, and 20% of $10 is $2. Added to the $110 transaction equals to $132. The math is straightforward. The buyer is assured that the $110 in transaction is paid in full, regardless of the movement in the price of these market-based cryptocurrencies being used. 20% will be more than enough to cover the fluctuation in price of this market-based coin so that the cash center is profitable. Everybody wins. Important note, payment to admin must take place within 15 minutes of selecting a coin payment option, and this should be done during the meet-up with the cash center and not before. Let this be clear. Important note, payment to admin, that is the payment of $10 wallet fee, must take place within 15 minutes of selecting a coin payment option, and this should be done during to meet up with the cash centers and not before. Not before the person comes. It has to be done during the meet. After 15 minutes, the coin value has changed too much to accept the amount showing in Ringo card back office. So always initiate the process to pay when coin can be delivered online within that 15-minute window. As a member of CBC, if you own at least $10 in any of the aforementioned coins, then we would strongly encourage you to register to have your own cash center and enjoy the profits coming out of it. All things start small and then grow. We want to establish a very large global network of cash centers as fast as we can as a community. The more cash centers, the better. Between the 3 cent button meetings we now hold weekly,